The San Joaquin Council of Governments, known as SJCOG, is responsible for the transportation development, planning, and programming for the County of San Joaquin and the cities of Stockton, Lodi, Manteca, Tracy, Ripon, Escalon, and Lathrop. We are a convener and collaborate with a network of public agencies to deliver a variety of federal, state, and local programs that support the streets, roads, highways, and transit systems.
It's pure and simple. If you live in San Joaquin County, your quality of life has greatly been enhanced because of the San Joaquin Council of Governments. The San Joaquin Council of Governments brings together elected officials from each jurisdiction, including the county, and we are there to do one thing, and that's to look at how can we benefit the San Joaquin County as a whole, instead of looking at the city of Lodi, the city of Stockton, so on. We're there as a collective body.
Because goods movement and people movement is an important part of what we do at the San Joaquin Council of Governments, we're also interested in increasing the ACE rail project. This is going to allow our citizens to be able to commute back and forth long distances as well. Goods movement and people movement, a key criteria what we do at COG.
The Council of Governments to me is it's an economic developer because they do so many different things. The street projects that they're working on, we have some local ones that are coming up soon, and the larger freeway projects that they do. If they did not have the skill, the staff, the vision to make these projects happen, we would be really in a world of hurt in our region.
SJCOG's transportation planning is a collaborative effort with the Federal Transit Administration, CALTRANS, and the Federal Highway Administration.
One of the projects we're working on currently is widening 99 on the North County end. This will allow our commuters to be able to have access to Sacramento a lot easier and with a lot less congestion. Planning for transportation needs in our county will not only help with our economic growth, but the quality of life for our citizens who live in the county.
I would like to spend just a few minutes sharing about the CALTRANS collaboration and partnership that we provide with the San Joaquin Council of Governments. And one recent example and a wonderful outcome is right behind me here, and it's the Navy Drive Bridge. So this wonderful journey that we're going down is very important for sustaining our goods movement, for our economy, for improving transportation systems, to be environmental friendly.
As a planning agency, we make funding investments in public transit based on the community's needs.
As the county's largest bus transit provider, San Joaquin Regional Transit District works very closely with the Council of Governments for all the funding needed to support our services. We do that in various ways, through the planning process, through coordination with committees, as well as with partnering to develop applications for funding with the federal and state partners. The leadership at the Council of Governments, as well as the board, have been working very closely with us for very many years, and we're very glad to have that partnership.
We obtain funding from the local, state, and federal level to make transportation initiatives possible. One of those funding sources is the Measure K program.
Council of Governments came up with an idea, a measure called Measure K for transportation only. And all the cities in the county and so forth were part of the council's efforts to get this accomplished.
If you go back and take a look at where we started in 1990, right when Measure K was approved, the quality of life has greatly improved because of that.
COG has played a very important part in the transition from the old two-lane highway through Tracy over the Altamont. Because the number of people now have moved to this area and the commute time, COG saw into the future, and they started making improvements, working for improvements on the freeway and highway, making transportation over to the Bay Area and back. So COG really played an important part in that.
We take an active role in habitat planning to better plan for transportation and development impacts on communities. Council of Governments responds to problems like the COVID-19 crisis and getting funding to transit providers in an expeditious and fair process so that the transportation challenged in our region can get to needed jobs and services.
The San Joaquin Council of Governments is really a unique space where cities and the county can come together and talk about regional issues such as transportation and housing. So I'm delighted to be here at Sierra Vista. It's one of the developments of the Housing Authority of the County of San Joaquin. And we're seeing a lot of development around affordable housing in our region, and also to help our citizens be able to afford housing here in Stockton. This is a great example of partnerships coming together and to be able to lift up a community that has had historic disinvestment.
DIBS promotes smart travel, which means going to work, school, or play with other people in carpools or van pools and other smart ways such as transit, walking, or biking to decrease traffic and air pollution.
COG has played such an important role in this community for decades, and it will in the future. And it's really, I hope the citizens will eventually appreciate the good they have done and know there'll be much more good will be done in the future.
2020 marks the 50th anniversary of San Joaquin Council of Governments, and we are proud to be able to provide good transportation and sustainable communities to our area. Planning for future transportation initiatives will not only help economic growth, but improve the quality of life in our county.